I think we need to remember that sometimes in self-care, opposites are what you actually need. For a little while, my husband was calling me the queen of self-care. I was all about self-care. When someone would come to me and they'd be upset and frustrated, one of my first questions was, what are you doing for self-care? When I would meet people and it was the first time meeting, I'd say, hey, what do you like to do for a hobby? How do you like to fill your own cup when you're not working and doing everything else that needs to be done? I really have been a champion for those around me on what are you doing to take care of you? How are you making sure that you're okay? How are you addressing your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual needs? What needs to happen so that you can improve? Self-care, self-care, self-care. And I know that there are so many people out there right now already touting the same thing, self-care. And the fact that so many people are touting self-care, self-care, self-care kind of tells you how important it is for each and every one of us to be okay. I want to present a thought to you. In self-care, what do you really, truly need? For a while, I have been in this space where I thought, I just need to calm down. I need to find peace. I need to know that I'm okay. And the best way that I could do that was just simply checking out, because so many things were going on. So many things were swirling around and demanding my attention. And so many people needed added love and support and encouragement. And I was up for it. And yet, I needed to find my own peace. I kept seeking calmness and quietness because I was stuck in this space saying, I need calm. I need peace. I need to allow my heart to calm down. At some point, I recognized that I had less energy and that I was feeling like I was tanking instead of improving, with giving myself more downtime, more respite, more inactivity. I didn't feel great. I realized that I needed more activity instead of less activity. I realized that if I would go play pickleball, then I actually felt better emotionally and mentally, which meant that I had more longevity as far as helping other people and contributing to their positive life and journey. I think we need to remember this. I think we need to remember that sometimes in self-care, opposites are what you actually need. Chronic fatigue, one of the actions that you can take to help work through it, one of the prescriptions is literally going out and doing some activity. Getting yourself moving, functioning a little bit. The more you lay on the couch, the more tired you'll be, the less you'll do, and it just becomes this unhealthy cycle. Add activity. As contradictory as that seems, I have chronic fatigue. Adding activity will help you feel better. My aunt and I were talking, and she's in her 70s, and she works 3 jobs. She had one and she was traveling and she enjoyed that. And then because of COVID, that slowed down. And so she found a different job and it was part-time. And then she found a different job and that was part-time as well. She found the 3rd job. She said that in the beginning, for the first 2 to 3 weeks, she was exhausted, running from one to the next and working every day. But the 3 weeks in, her energy was much better. Her mental acuity had drastically improved. Emotionally, she was happier. Her memory was better. She recognized that because she was pushing herself to be more active, that she had more energy. And her goal was to add these things so that she would have a longer, healthier lifespan. She wanted to be more present for her family, and the best way to do that was to stay active mentally, physically, emotionally, and not sitting at home and waiting for the grandkids or the kids to come by and say hi. I want you to think about this for a little while. Perhaps your answer is the opposite. When you have tons of energy and you are out there and you are all over the place, maybe something soothing, some music that is calming and soothing might be just the ticket to help you find that peace. Alternately, perhaps when you're low energy, playing that get up and go happy mix that gets you moving can uplift your spirit enough that you have more energy and want to get moving and do something. The next time that you find yourself struggling, the next time that you feel like your self-care that you usually have as a go-to is not working, I encourage you to take a pause and flip it on its head. What is the opposite of what I'm doing? How can I help myself in a new way? And perhaps, just maybe, things will absolutely clear up and improve because you chose to look at it from a different perspective. I hope that you're doing self-care. I hope that you're taking care of every bit of you, who you are, the amazing being that is right there, living a fantastic life that only you can live. Have a great day, and I'll see you again next week.